Hi, and welcome
Hello.
to Chili's.
So, we're kind of hopping on the bandwagon and kind of talking about something everybody's talking about right now, and that's the new Beauty
Your
and the Beast.
mom. Oh, shit.
We're talking about the new Beauty and the Beast movie, guys. The new Beauty and the Beast movie. The one with Hermione in it.
Yeah,
She has a name.
Yeah, I know.
That's not Hermione.
I know. Her name's Emma. Her name's Emma Watson, and she's a fine lady.
So we decided to be basic and do 10 things that we liked about the new Beauty and the Beast. It's all written down. We
10.
came up with 10.
We actually tried to organize
Not 9,
ourselves.
not 11.
10. Some people can't count.
Yeah. Wow.
Some people can't count to 10.
So, let's get started.
Okay, so the first thing I want to address is the Beast's daddy issues.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We find out that the reason why he's such a dick is because his dad was a dick. I mean, like, we didn't really get much of the background on his parents in the animated film. We didn't get much, like, we didn't know, like, what the heck, that we just knew an 11-year-old boy was living in a castle by himself. What the fuck? In this one, he was an adult in the beginning, so that's cool.
Yeah.
And also we find out that his dad kind of warped him to be just like him. So that's why he's kind of a dick with anger issues.
Son, I want you to be a dick just like me.
An actual conversation that they had.
No, but just like your old man.
It was confirmed in the movie that was an actual conversation.
What happened?
Also, his
Alright.
mom died. No shock there, because that seems to be something that
Disney
Disney
seems to have
hates
issues.
moms.
Yeah, Disney hates moms.
moms
I
are
love
evil.
I
all
love
moms.
my
All the
mom.
moms
Shout
are
out
either
to
evil
my mom.
or dead.
Toy Story, the mom was still around.
Yeah, but it wasn't really about them.
No, I know it wasn't really about the mom. I heard that it was something with Walt Disney. I don't know if his mom died or I'm not really sure.
His mom
about
did die,
Well,
I think.
All of them are dead now, but I mean that's besides the point. That got really morbid, didn't it? Let's not talk about the Black Parade over here.
And that was
A
Young boy. We're not doing that. Okay.
I don't think the Beast dad took him to the city to see a marching band. Okay, the Be Our Guest scene.
Yes.
That was the tits.
It really was so good.
It was so
It
good.
was like I felt like I was in Disney World.
Yes, it had
Yeah.
the
I
biggest
really did.
Disney World vibe, which, fun fact, is where we met.
That is where we met. We're gonna have another video talking more about that coming up soon. But some of the songs I feel like they pulled back a little bit on, and I was kind of not sure about that. But then when Be Our Guest happened, I'm like, oh, that's why.
Man, Mrs. Potts was having a blast.
She really was.
She was like doing like.
It's like, oh.
She was just like leaning back in water, and she just like winks at us like, yeah, you know what I'm doing.
Okay, so I really want to talk about the casting because I felt like the casting was phenomenal.
Yeah, I
like
the casting.
across the board, every person that they picked was just like to a T, like the best person they could have picked.
I feel like
And
that too.
I'm really happy that they made Emma Watson Belle because she did such a phenomenal job. Like, if you want a Belle that is like stubborn and is kind of head over heart and speaks her mind, and they just like really picked a good actress for that. And I also thought that they did a really good job casting as well in diversity. It added so much more like life to the film.
It really did.
Oh fuck! I crossed out the wrong one. Okay, this is still.
You had one job.
So LeFou is gay as fuck.
Everybody keeps talking about it.
I mean, it's controversial.
It's great. I think it's great.
It's
honestly.
Like, guys, come on.
I just want to get that across
it's
before anybody
controversial.
clicks away.
It's controversial for like 3 seconds. It's like the 3 seconds of him dancing with a dude. Like
it's so it really makes me angry that people got so worked up about
over it.
something
3
that's not
seconds.
even like a thing. That's not even like a
My
big
thing
deal.
the thing is though, it's not just like, oh, LeFou's gay. Like, cool.
They improved a lot in his character.
We get it. But
overall.
one of the things is he's not like an idiot anymore,
Yeah,
really.
because
he's not portrayed as an idiot. He's
not
portrayed
stupid.
He's
He's
portrayed
just-
as goofy. Like he's goofy, but he's not like
He's not dumb. He's a little bit
Stupid.
blinded by love
a little
because he
yeah.
is kind of like in love with Gaston.
Yeah.
But my other thing about like the whole like controversy over this is if you really are really not gonna make your kids watch this because there's a gay character and there's a gay moment in it. Okay, what little kid? If you're a little kid, you're
gonna
not
pick
gonna
up
be
on
able
that.
to tell. You are not going to be able to
No.
watch that and pick up and go, oh, he must be gay. Like, that's not even, they did it very tastefully.
Yeah,
it
they
wasn't
did.
like, for the hype that was built up over it, like, oh,
You would have thought they were like making out or something.
Right. You would have
That's
thought
what
that
I
there
thought.
was some
I
sort
was
of
like,
make-out
yeah.
scene
Well,
or
and it's
something
like-
really raunchy, which wouldn't have
To
been
be-
welcome in a kid's film anyway.
By a
under
straight
any
couple.
circumstances.
Yeah, by a straight couple either.
So I thought it was very
yeah.
tasteful, and I thought it was totally fine. Like,
Yeah.
and
I
it
just-
added more to his character.
He had some morals, and that made me really happy that he
Yes.
had some morals.
I noticed that they kind of put like a little bit of a Olaf presence,
Yeah,
which was
they did,
very
didn't they?
familiar to us as viewers.
Yeah.
And it was probably
Weird
like, really
expression
comforting
vibes.
to see that on film.
I gotta talk about this one because this is really near and dear to my heart.
I know
We
what
know
you're
exactly
saying.
what she's going to say.
They casted Gaston really, really, really well, but I kind of had like a moment in the theater, a moment of revelation.
We both did actually. Separately.
Separately, we
saw it
realized
separately.
this. Okay, this might be hard for you guys to understand
It's
or
not hard.
accept, maybe, but Gaston is Robbie Rotten. Robbie Rotten's Gaston, and I can prove it. They have like the chin.
Oh my god! I'm so sorry!
Fudge! Ripple.
I don't understand.
Ow.
I'm so sorry. Did I stab you with the pen?
You stabbed my knuckles with your knuckle pen. Oh, that hurt. Okay, we're good.
Oh,
Robbie Rotten's just one of my heroes, so to see him in this film,
Is he a hero?
because he
Of all
hides
the
in,
heroes you could have.
because he hides in mailboxes, and he says, "The mailbox! I'm gonna hide in there because no one's gonna suspect the mailbox."
I'm never letting you know what my mailbox address
No,
is.
it was nice to see Robbie Rotten in the film and see him hit on Belle all the time, and
It's not.
It was
Like,
nice to
very
see
nice.
Robbie Rotten hitting on Hermione Granger.
So the thing that I really like too in this movie is, in the cartoon, the thing you think of when you see Belle is the yellow dress. And in
It's
this
true.
movie, they didn't put as much emphasis, and that really made me happy because it left some breathing room for all the other great stuff that Belle is. It wasn't just like, this
She
is Belle
wears a yellow
dancing in
dress.
the yellow. The ending dress wasn't the yellow dress. It was
It
a
wasn't?
white dress.
with
And
flowers
it made me
on
really
it.
happy.
It made me really
Because-
happy too.
I was afraid that it was gonna be like I was gonna go in there and Belle was just gonna be like wearing a yellow dress half
Again.
the movie,
Again,
or she
with the
would
yellow-
keep wearing it, and it just would like take away from the movie for me.
I-
And I really liked
yeah.
all their costumes.
I did
honestly.
too. All the costumes were great.
They
But
did a really nice
I also
job.
really loved how when she ran to go save her father, she was wearing the yellow dress.
How she just
Yeah.
rips it off. Just
right.
like, huh,
So,
fuck
like
this.
whatever. And she wasn't too proud to like go save her dad in this dress. Like that wasn't
badass dress.
she's not. She even says in the beginning, she's like, I'm not a princess.
Yeah,
And they're trying to tell her, you're like a beautiful princess.
And
she's
she's
like,
like,
no, I'm not.
No,
And another thing is, we find out about Belle's mom, what happened to her. We never knew
Yeah.
what happened to her because,
kind of fits
like
in.
we said, Disney
Disney
hates
hates
moms. They hate your mom, especially.
Stop targeting our audience.
You're harassing our audience, Kate.
Did she
Exists
join a
in
rodeo? She
17th
could,
century France.
did she like leave
She could have
for
joined a rodeo.
fun? Did she like join some sort of hoedown? I don't know.
You're a
No,
hoedown.
she died of the
Oh.
plague.
Yeah, you know, this whole video is a spoiler alert.
That's great because
You think that's great? She died of
no,
the
no,
plague?
no. Okay, not that. I
That's
think
the
it's
fever.
great because now I have peace of mind that she did not join a rodeo.
That nobody else thought that she joined a rodeo
Besides
except
you.
for you.
What's wrong with me today?
The castle was a bomb. As
That's
fuck.
exactly how I wrote it.
It really was, and actually I have a fun fact about that. The castle was based off of a real castle in France that it's called Mount St. Michael, and it's actually a church, and it's really, really cool, and it's kind of on like
That's
this little
awesome.
island
I
thing.
didn't know that.
And I'll put a picture.
So the other point on here is that they added 2 new songs.
They did.
2 new
to the
Mammer
movie,
Jammers.
but I don't.
Please cut
I'm
that
not
out.
really. I'm not really sure what 2 new songs they added because I didn't really. I maybe watched the original version of Beauty and the Beast, the cartoon, maybe once or twice. That wasn't like one of my like movies that I
was one
watched
of
a lot
mine.
as a kid. It was theirs, but it wasn't mine. I'm just like really hyped.
She was
for
my
this
favorite
film.
Disney princess.
But
Yeah, she was one of mine too.
Yeah. So there were 2 new songs. I'm not sure what those were. Do either of you know what they were?
No.
No, but
Then why would we put that? As
Because
a point?
because we don't know what they're called, so
because
they're
they
new.
exist, lady.
New
We've
songs,
already
they were
spoiled
fast.
enough for the
And
audience.
all the songs.
I think it's awesome that they added 2 new songs because
it
they
is.
added 2 new songs.
And then-
Never mind.
Okay.
The last.
Okay, so the last point. Why do I have to do the last point?
Because we went in order that way.
We went in order that way, and that's the way it worked out. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
The cookie cake
Yeah,
that
I
I
know.
had was a good dessert. It was a
If
really
we
good
talk
dessert.
about cookie cake, we're gonna lose like 10 more subscribers.
It was a really,
So,
it was a really good dessert. The last point that we wanted to get across is,
This happens a lot in this channel.
all right, so we're cutting that out. I got mental break. Okay, so the last thing on this list, well, number 1 is like the Enchantress is in it more,
Yeah, she is.
which is nice because she's not just in the beginning. She's like scattered.
she's like throughout the whole movie.
like,
She kind
sa-
of guides
and you don't
them
know it's her
through what they're doing
until the end.
We all
all
knew.
knew.
Yeah, we did. But
The
and the thing
awkward
is,
silence.
and we find out that the reason why people don't know that there's a giant castle 20 feet from the fucking forest.
Literally, like I don't understand. After all
It's
the fireworks and
because-
be our guest, they don't hear that.
Yeah,
I
Like,
know. That's
You would
like
think
right
that
by
they
them.
call the police. In this castle, I have a noise complaint, but no. But they don't know it exists for some reason, and we
Yeah.
find out why. It's because the Enchantress erased their memories because some people in the town used to work for the castle. In fact, Mrs. Potts's husband lives in the town,
Yeah.
and
does.
he exists.
He does exist.
Chip has a dad.
Disney doesn't hate dads.
Yeah.
Princess is a daddy's girl. Every
Yeah.
single one. Or their parents are dead.
Yeah, and well,
Both
Chip
kids.
isn't a princess, so that's why he has a mom.
Okay, listen.
Right.
That's a
She's
matter
a-
of
Can
opinion.
we just
Whose idea was it to make this channel?
Putting
Trying
it
to
out
make
there.
people feel good about themselves to realize that they're not as
No, we're
fucked
not.
up as we are.
That's true. Ain't that the realest
Listen,
thing
anytime-
I've ever heard?
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, click subscribe
Please.
to the Jerry Crew.
To see more of whatever the heck this was,
Yes.
click subscribe, click like. Wait, that was aggressive. That was very aggressive. Okay,
Gonna make them run away.
so
And if you don't get any cookie cake.
And you go to the
I'm
stump
sorry.
too.
And you go to the stump. That's right. You get sent to the stump and you get no cookies.
No cookie cake for you. You get none.
Oh.
You get no cookie cake.
I already had like 2 pieces today.
Bye.
Okay, we're not. Bye.
No one twerks like Gaston, makes it work like Gaston. No one drops down that booty and jerks like Gaston. He be up in the club with that ass gyrating. My he's so fine at Gaston. There are
Yeah.
people